and welcome to day 19 of my mental health Vlogmas. First off, I want to say a big thank you for all the support and love that I've received since starting these vlogs. All the views, the likes, the shares, it really means so much to me. I really believe it's so important to open up the conversation about mental health. Now, Christmas is right around the corner, and Christmas is supposed to be a season of joy and love and spending with your family, good food, drink, and just generally having a good time. But your problems don't just disappear because it's Christmas, and there's a lot of pressure to be happy. When you're suffering from a mental health illness, it's just not that easy. And if you're having to sort of do things that are not the best for your mental health, and faking being happy, it can be really, really draining, just really taxing, and can make things worse. So I want to share a few tips on how to look after your mental health this Christmas season. These tips are from the Mind website. I will put the link in the description box below. There are loads and loads of tips on there, but I'm just picking out sort of the ones I think are super duper important. But yes, so the first one is inevitably be gentle with yourself. Be kind and patient to yourself. You deserve to be happy, and you deserve to look after yourself. You shouldn't have to put on a front for people, but I understand that it's not always that easy. So try and start to think about what you need to get through this season, what might help. Perhaps talk to a trusted person in your sort of family setting, see if they can help support you better, and try and think about if there's anything that you know that's going to be really distressing. Perhaps you can find a way to not do it. That may seem a little bit too difficult to get out of, but really you need to sort of look after your mental health first. Make sure you're okay. But if you really feel like you can't say no to something, then make sure you plan to do something nice for yourself afterwards. Whether that's sort of taking yourself away to have a nice quiet walk around the block or something, but just make sure you plan in rest periods. Christmas is always a very busy season for me, and I think I often just sort of go full force with it, but I find that quite exhausting. So this year I'm sort of trying to plan in some little rest periods for myself so that I don't become overwhelmed and can sort of make the most of the time with my family. So if you are struggling, it may be worth trying to plan some answers to difficult questions. So you might not want to talk about what's going on, or you might sort of be asked something specifically that you don't really want to talk about, but maybe worth sort of planning an answer to that, so you sort of almost prepped yourself for it. Or if you feel like you really can't talk about it, you could say to the person, I really don't feel comfortable talking about this, but I have written something down about it if you really want to know this information. And that's sort of a more controlled way to share the information, because you've had the time to sort of really put your thoughts together rather than being forced on the spot to think of a sentence to string together. So these are just a few tips. As I said, the Mind website has a lot more. so definitely check them out. So yeah, now my happy thought of the day. I had a bit of a stressful morning and I was really quite tired, so I sort of laid down on the bed just for a moment, and then my husband came over and gave me a cuddle, and we both ended up having a bit of a snooze for a while, and I don't think I realised how tired I was until I stopped. So yeah, so it was exactly what I needed, and it was lots of comfort from my husband, and it was just really nice. So yeah, as always, be kind to yourselves. I will link to my previous vlogs in case you missed them. Apologies, my cat is currently having a crazy one on the sofa. Pandora! She's not doing it now. Yeah. So, yes, so I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.